Hello and welcome. Thank you all for your patience. And for our viewers from Poland, dobre wieczór. That simply means good evening in Polish. And sorry, my last name is Novotny. What can I say? I'm American, but you know, I mean, last name is basically very generic Polish name.
Okay.
Very common in the Czech Republic as well. But here we are, guys. Sorry about that. We had some disconnect issues coming from the captain of Charlotte Tiger. So tonight, kind of getting things off with a rough start, if that makes sense. But map number 1 is going to be Muravanka. I wish we could see the bands and picks, but we just can't see that right now because the production crew hasn't put it up. Regardless, we know that map number 1 is going to be Muravanka. Charlotte Tigers sporting an FV304.
Yep.
And a lot of light tanks to accompany it. There's 3 AMX 1390s, an RU251, and an IS-3. Of course, that's a heavy with a lot of alpha. And we've got, coming from Horseman, a Chinese 5916 T32, 3 MX 1390s, and 2 RU251s. Hang on to your butts, guys. This one's going to be fast-paced and full of action. There we go.
Yep.
Himmelsdorf, Prokhorovka, Cliff, Ruenberg, Muravanka, and Steps are, of course, our 2 picks. Same maps as match number 1 between, between Charlotte Tiger and Team Efficiency.
Yep.
It was the same exact setup.
The first one, Hemsworth, was banned by Charlotte Tiger. They want to fight him. They don't want to fight to the Horseman on the Hemsworth. And the Horseman don't want to fight them on Prokhorovka too.
All right, guys. Let's go, 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 go. This game's about to get started, and it determines who goes to the season finals. Go! Here we are, guys. This is going to be game number 1. And both sides are sporting almost completely identical loadouts. The main difference would be T32 for IS-3 and F304 for 5916. So it looks like Charlotte Tiger isn't too terribly concerned with scouting this game. After all, they've got 5 light tanks that are all very speedy.
And I think the Horseman is gonna use a little tank for a spotter. And this time, should I go to the east part?
What does that mean, Edison?
That
what does it mean?
means they're gonna rush here, kill the spotter first. They're gonna kill spotter first this time.
Well, let's see how this pans out. I mean, that 5916, he's in the bush.
Yeah,
but
they knew you got a lot of sniper, right? And the sniper needs someone spot for him, you know.
Let me ask you this, Edison. Is that the same exact bush that we saw coming from Team Efficiency when they were playing on this map?
You mean the Fruso?
Yeah, the one that the 5916 is in.
That one is the Charlotte Tiger used.
That was the one that Charlotte Tiger used?
Yes, the Team Efficiency used this one.
Ah, okay.
So that's different position.
8 damage coming off of Renault, as we do see his teammate giving him some rough love. Tough love, rather. And,
so I'm gonna come closer to the spot point. You know, so the main purpose of the Charlotte Tiger is kill the spotter.
Ouch, and that worked so well.
That's it.
That makes the capture so much easier.
You know what? That's
setting up an ambush.
That's a blind shot. Whew. Because Charlotte Tiger, they camp on that one for spot. So for Charlotte Tiger, they're gonna shoot that one first, and they hit, penetrate, and explosion.
Did that come from the Sky Ebola on their team?
I don't know.
Don't know? Okay.
You know, sometimes maybe it's a missile.
Previously the mod actually allowed us to tell who killed Juan, but enough about that. The capture has begun. This is a very important match because this one will determine who's going on to the season finals from APAC, wherever they may be. The location has not been announced yet, but that capture is now 30% complete.
Yep. The problem for Horseman is even they go through the north part, you know, there is a lot of autoloader. Can they break through? Problem is, here is the T32. He cannot reach the battlefield on time, you know.
Spot's been picked up on. I mean, Horseman knew exactly what they were supposed to do, or where the enemy was, rather. And they're trying to dive into this location, but I don't think they have the appropriate setup. Oh no, Charlotte Tiger's coming back to intercept this, and the reset has been made on that capture point. Beyond that, the tank that was capturing has actually been taken down. That was the, oh my god, that was the artillery in the capture circle.
Yeah.
All right, well, smoke it if you got it, but Gorilla is not getting out of there.
He cannot escape there.
It's not even close right now. He just dodged 2 shots. That might help him. 3 shots he's dodged. 252 off of that last one. 263 off of the next. Where on earth is this going, ladies and gentlemen? Horseman Gorilla is now bleeding for dear life, but bleeding will not help.
It's a free.
Now there's
Free
4
light
tanks
tank
piling on the 3.
there.
This is not looking good. Horsemen have to turn back and regroup immediately. Spencer is there, and the question was
Shadow Tiger already go to the north part, but you know, Horsemen still have 2 tanks on the south side. That means they're gonna have great pressure there, you know.
Well, I mean, Horseman is on defense, so as long as they have 1 tank left at the 0-0 time, then that means they win.
Yep.
Although they are down 1 tank.
Yep. The problem for them is, you know, the Shadow Tiger got really nice on personal skill. So when they push in directly and they got 2 more tanks there, you know, or 1 more tank there, they're gonna win this one.
Ouch.
Quite easy, I have to say that.
Spencer's getting lit right now, not by 1 tank, but 2, and he's forced to pile back towards Paulie, who's now running in his direction, and that's gonna put, if he falls, that puts Horseman down 2 tanks to that of Charlotte Tiger. The Japanese Juggernaut is just piling this. 460 HP will come out of his opponent before he falls, but there's 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the clock, and that's 4 versus 6 in this scenario. Very difficult to make work.
The problem right now for Shadow Tiger is they don't have artillery to kill T-32 this time.
All right, so Rex, though, I mean, Rex, he's on top of this hill. Yeah. They know where he is.
Yeah, but he can pull back. You know, he's not that hard for him.
Oh, that's right. He's in the T-32.
Yeah.
He's, I mean, he can just tank all kinds of damage for the most part. 400
someone gonna kill him, and they got to pay for that.
470, 722, hitting everything except for the turret, everything that they need to, and now he's gone. That was painfully fast. There's 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock. Akiov and Hiwami are charging in towards the direction of Unicorn as well as Colin. H-Man's Nun is now alive, but if all 5 of these tanks stay alive and go for the capture, running away will not do any good for Horseman. 513, and there he is. He's gone. He's gone, Jim. He's gone. It's 1 versus 6. 440 damage. This is the best that Taiwan has to offer, and that's an IS-3 going up against an RU-251. Track shot will disable H-Man Nun for a short period of time. 590 off of his hull. 254. He's going for the IS-3, but in the end, he won't get it. Charlotte Tiger have 6 tanks remaining on the field. They take game number 1.
Yep, and they know where is your spotter. No, they don't actually know, but they shoot their familiar position. And the position is Charlotte Tiger use. And Horseman use the same one. And it's someone unlucky first because you know it's a spot position, but it's penetrate to a light tank and taking 560 hit points.
That's the craziest part about it.
Yeah.
A blind shot that took down that tank. But I do have to ask you this, Edison. Why didn't Rex start backpedaling when he knew those tanks were on the other side of the hill and they were coming up? Why didn't he start moving back a little bit sooner?
Yeah, he do that, but you know, even he do that, Shadow Tiger won't let him go. You know, so they just rush in and win that one. Horseman got a lot of sniper for autoloader. The autoloader is not good for sniper attack.
That's right. Okay. At that moment, they didn't have too many RU-251s. They only had, that's right. Each team had 3 AMX 1390s and 2 RU-251s.
But they lose the RU-251 first on the north part, right?
Of course. Yep. They're better for sniping, more accurate, and less precious on the reload time, if that makes sense. So, game number 1 goes to Charlotte Tiger. We'll be back in just a couple minutes with game number 2. Don't go away.
Okay.
Hi guys, we just saw that, I mean, basically if you're a strong team, you won't lose a game on defense versus Horseman, or excuse me, versus Charlotte Tiger, but if you're an even stronger team, you can take a game on offense versus Charlotte Tiger. So right now, I mean, Horseman just lost a game on defense versus Charlotte Tiger. Do you think this means they're going to change up their strategy completely here in game number 2 and maybe just employ some straight up rush tactic?
No, I don't think they're gonna rush because on the light tank, the Charlotte Tiger is doing really nice.
Hold on one moment. Someone needs to prompt our production crew that there is a T1 Cunningham that is loaded up as an observer in the game. There's a T1. There we go. It's been fixed.
Okay.
And I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have to go ahead and
this
remake.
time, I'm not sure if the 15-9-16 gonna stand on Sense Ghost position. I don't think so, but maybe they're gonna change one.
All right. So completely identical setup for Charlotte Tiger. No changes whatsoever. They got an IS-3 in, 3
no
AMX
change
1390s.
for Horseman too, but
There it
maybe
is.
they think they got the wrong position for Scout, so they're gonna have another one. But I bet the Charlotte Tiger they're gonna use a light and rush and trying to use the 50-meter rule to spot someone and kill the Scout first.
I think that.
The problem for them is how much.
Right. So Horseman this time around, it looks like they're going for some kind of a, I don't know, does this look anything like what they were doing in game number 1, Horseman? Charlotte Tiger's doing
The same.
Yeah, same
They're
exact.
doing the same, but problem is for the Fluso. Where is the Fluso? The Skull tank.
Yeah.
If the Skull tank didn't camp on near the capture circle, I think the Charlotte Tiger is gonna capture this time. And I don't know what's the strategy for the Horseman here. They cannot camp because someone gonna capture.
I mean, at this point, I also have to throw out there that Einstein once said that the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. But it looks like Horseman's got something new thrown into the mix this time around. But I mean, putting a complete defense on capture point 1, I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, yeah, they got Rex up there in the T-32, but he can't see everything, right?
The Charlotte Tiger is I3, go back to the house again. And they're gonna use the Reno to capture. Reno should be the little tank on the Charlotte Tiger, I guess. Let me check here. Oh no, it's an M13. Use an M13 for capture? Okay.
It's a kind of a bold move. The only problem is the engine is very easily disabled on the AMX-13.
This time the Horseman gonna rush north again, and they know you got someone on the south. That means they're gonna rush through the north side. And use the T-32, take the time, maybe on the last minute to reset the capture. The strategy should be that. And I cannot join the map right now.
We are about to find out. All right.
Yeah,
well,
right. They're gonna flank into the north. The problem is, for Horseman, is Charlotte Tiger standing on a really nice sniping position.
Right. On top of that, right now the mod is bugged, so don't pay attention to that 20-second countdown. It's not 20
seconds. And I'm not sure who's gonna reset the capturing, but right now the Horseman start to sniping right now.
This is like a thorn in the side.
They use the little tanks for suicide scout.
Yeah, Fluso, I mean, if he can get in there and get a reset, he'll be great. But I mean, that's going to be tough call. 66 damage leads me to believe that it was the F-304 getting a near miss on him, and it looks like it's going to be Flying Unicorn who goes in trying to get that reset. He doesn't have too much cover in that location. I mean, he's got the house to his left. He does get it.
Oh, hit.
Oh, Renault actually bounces out of there, I think, is what happens. And now 241 for 241. Plateau's going to come in there. I don't know about this move from Plateau. It's not looking like a smart idea.
Should hit back.
Okay, 423, 473. 699.
Oh, someone gonna shoot him on the north side. But,
probably.
Yeah, but
but here comes the rush from Iwami. This is not looking good for Charlotte Tiger in their present position, but Fluso is actually the weakest link, so maybe it'll work for them. 594, Fluso's gone, and now we got None on fire and shut out of the game. 233 off of Pauly. And in the background, 356 T32 off of the two respective Horseman members.
Oh, Polly
47, and now Polly's gone.
Who is the next?
252 off
Oh,
of Colin.
missing.
214 for 232. 252 off of
Keep
Gorilla.
missing.
He's being chased down by Renault in that AMX 1390. I think that was a Ram 819 before he falls out of the game. And this is looking like a fight that is not panning out for Horseman at present. That T32 is nowhere to be seen. What on earth is he doing? 461 as he is taking a little bit of sniping damage. And now it's Spencer against the world in his own little corner of Muravanka. Is his turret ring damaged or is he on the reload? I think it's the reload. 227 and a follow-up shot will take him out of the game. And now it's up to Flying Unicorn and Rex to make the win happen. 243 off of Plateau. This is 2 versus 6. 475 off of Rex.
Yeah, Shadow Tiger already win this one.
Here we are.
Yeah, when on the personal scale, I have to say that again, Shadow Tiger doing much better than Horseman. I saw a lot of missing shot on Horseman, but on the Shadow Tiger, they almost nothing missing there,
Yeah. And even with, as long as he lived, there was no, how do I say this? He just wasn't able to shut it out. Nice ram there coming in from Akio. And even so, that means 6 tanks are still on the battlefield for Charlotte Tiger. They take the first 2 offensive rounds on Muravanka.
Yep.
And I would not be surprised to see Horseman come back 2-2. Conversely, I would not be surprised to see Charlotte Tiger take the next 2 games in a row and bring it to 4-0. As these are the guys who went to the season 2 grand finals, season finals rather, at the OGN studio in Korea. I'm trying to think, was that November or December?
December, I think. Oh, no, November.
November, late November. But season 3, season finals, location has yet to be disclosed. Even if we knew, we couldn't tell you guys. But
okay.
As it is right now, Charlotte Tiger's up 2 points. Horseman's got to win 5 games in order to go on to the season finals.
Yep.
Are they going to start? We're going to find out after this short commercial break. Don't go away, guys.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are back now with the offensive rounds for Horseman and the defensive rounds for Charlotte Tiger. And Charlotte Tiger has shown us time and again that they will not let up, and well, in some cases, even in tournament games, they will troll. If you remember,
yeah, you mean a KV5?
5 KV5s was very normal on Himmelsdorf versus PvP Super Friends, but 5 IS3s was a little bit normal as well. But 5 T49s,
Yeah.
that was a little bit awkward, but I mean they didn't all have the, what is it, 128 millimeter cannon, 150?
155,
Yeah.
52.
They didn't all carry the 152 millimeter cannon, but like we just, you know, you and me were looking at each other and just like, sweet mother of T-49s, holy T-49s, Batman, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just one of those things. But let's see how this pans out.
Okay.
And for those of you who are not here for the first match of the evening, Elong, they played their first match versus Horseman, but then after they won the first game, the second game, their commander disconnected, I believe. If not, one of their players.
Not commander.
Just one of their players disconnected and was not able to rejoin after the game had initially ended, if you will, if we had gone back to lobby for 3 minutes. With that being said, TESL called Wargaming Central, and at least for APAC-ASIA. And Wargaming had determined that Elong was to be given a default loss due to the fact that their member could not reconnect to the game, and of course we have to keep the show going.
Okay.
So here we go, guys. For defense, this time around we're gonna see Charlotte Tiger.
Charlotte Tiger choose really heavy setup. Horseman.
Half light, half more than half of it light. But
Horseman
yeah.
had the same, totally identical. That means they cannot go to east part because of if they choose to go lift, they're gonna use less light tank, more light tank to fight in heavy tank. They're gonna die really soon. Oh, they go to middle. No. Oh.
Well, here we are. Spawning to the north. It looks like it's just going to be a straight up rush up the middle from some of those AMX 1390s. It's Horseman. And to the south, it's Charlotte Tiger. We also had a tank loadout.
What's the purpose there? Maybe they want to find out a scope or something.
70 damage off of Iwami.
What's going on there?
That was a little bit strange. I mean, it was probably from the light scout on Horseman.
Okay.
I think it came from the 5916 there that Faluso's driving.
Yeah, possible. But it's so far away. Obelisk on the south side, you know, the first course for the Horseman is how to kill the obelisk layer. Oh my god. Go to a lower car.
That's 334 off of Spencer, and now the move is coming in here from Charlotte Tiger. They're heading out to the west, and it looks like they might just circle in and cut through the east there, if you will. Alright. Call in, going up, poking fun, poking shots, and just now. But that's 230 off of Plateau.
Oh, it's bounce.
Yeah. Such as to be expected from a T-32 when you hit the turret.
He is so tricky right now because of if you auto shooting too much, you know, another team can take the time to rush, but the timing is so difficult.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, I think Russo still had to kill the obelisk first. If they cannot kill the obelisk, they have two challenge. First one is you cannot use a light tank fighting to the heavy tank. The second one is Charlotte Tiger have superior personal skill. How do you win that one? You know, if you cannot use strategy.
At this moment, nothing too terribly big is happening. I mean, Horseman's on defense right now. It's a little bit surprising to me that we haven't seen Horseman's on offense right now. It's a little bit surprising to me that we haven't seen a complete rotation for them to go to, say, maybe perhaps capture point 2, but at the same time, Charlotte Tiger would probably have complete control of the hill that they're on right now and commence with a ton of sniping.
The obelisk, because the obelisk is a scout, you know, so he cannot shoot. That means there's no firepower there. But
as long as he hasn't revealed, he'll be able to, of course, give vision for the rest of Charlotte Tiger. 4 minutes remain.
It looked like they want to flank and go to the north part, but there is two M13 on the middle of town, so the two tanks have to flank him first, but they can, no one can, they cannot be spotted. So but you know it's still hard. I don't expect they can win this one by light tank to fight into the heavy tank, especially they still got two RU-251.
Every second that this game goes on without Horseman dropping an enemy tank or making a decision to move is another second that they get closer to defeat. This is what it means when you're on offense, guys.
Yeah.
This is the new meta. 120 off of Rex. He's kind of being unloaded on. Is that what is hitting him? Is that?
It is 15-9-16 obelisk on the south side.
I had no clue. I didn't think. I thought for a minute that it didn't have an auto loader cannon.
No, they have
an auto loader turret.
Yeah,
okay, but yeah.
But you know the damage is quite low.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's 3 minutes. You know, according to the rule, if you don't push right now, you're gonna lose this one. No, I mean, it's not rule. You know, but normally if the team didn't push on 3 minutes, you know, they don't have the chance to win.
Unless maybe they want to rush in and kill all of the enemy tanks, and like even that, we've seen the latest we've seen a rush yield success for a team that was rushing in.
They have to kill the scout first and capture, but on that moment,
they can't do
it.
Gonna
rush out, you know.
Here we go.
They found that.
This is that moment they were looking for, that they were waiting for.
Oh my God!
Man, that snipe coming in, getting Veluso.
Yeah, the Veluso always dies so soon.
Yeah, and he takes one shot. Maybe. I mean, it could have been anything at that point. Capture has been initiated. It's got 90 seconds to go with a single tank inside of it. That's all they need. As long as there's no reset, then that's all the time they're gonna need to get the win.
They rush out. The Tiger rush out. Right?
And 704 off of Colin. He's in a lot of trouble. 506 as Renault piles in. 250 off of Nunn. 234 off of Iwami. 438. 968 on Renault. 307 off of Gorilla. Plateau is now pushing him back. 474 off of the Nunn, who just falls. And now it looks like we've got Horseman backpedaling for dear life. Spencer is in a lot of trouble in his present position. And he's running, but he's running towards his teammate, and that's not going to help too terribly much. It's not going to hurt. He's got to do what he can to keep his teammate alive, but there's the reset. 826, and then that was 3 shots that took him out of the game.
And you know, I feel like Shot Tiger already know where he spot.
Right.
He's Daihang 1 second, I say. Wow, you know. That's how I say, you know, the personal skill is on different level if you want to use a light tank to fight the heavy tank. You know, I still wonder about that.
Well, breathing his last, taking 257 dealing, 262, 35 seconds left on the clock. Horseman's tanks are all out of the game, while Charlotte Tiger is, again, fielding 6 in a row.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna take 4-0, you know.
If there's any team that could produce a 4-0 on the first map versus Horseman, it would definitely be Charlotte Tiger.
Yeah, but you know, I feel something about that is if you cannot find out a scope, you know the enemy is there, and you feel it's too risky to take the scope. Why not, like team efficiency, choose 3 heavy tank, choose 2 T69, choose Persian, just push in and kill everyone. You don't have to, you know, bother with the scope. That's it.
That is true.
Yeah, you don't have a confidence with the scope. Why you trying to use a light tank and waste your time on 3 minutes and you forced to push. And finally, you are down there. You know, I'm talking about strategy side. If you cannot find scope, just push. That's it. Yep.
All right. Well, that will bring this, well, at least this defensive round to an end, and we've got one more defensive round for Charlotte Tiger. After this short 2-minute break, guys, don't go away.
Okay.
All right, guys. Score is now 3-0 in favor of Charlotte Tiger. The map is Moravanka. And the name of the game is Win or Lose. Winner goes to Season 3 Grand Finals.
Yep. And the day after tomorrow, the rest two team gonna have another fight. They're gonna take the last stage for the season final.
That's right. It'll be the last spot, guys. So technical issues being placed to the side. I mean, it's in everyone's best interest to play as strongly as they can. But I feel like if team efficiency is going to be facing off against Elong first, and we all saw how they played against Elong before, and the end score was 5-2.
Yeah.
Any team that can take 2 games off of Elong is a very strong team to contend with. But if I'm not mistaken, Horseman holds the record at 3, I think.
Yep, but Elong is Elong, and on this one, I feel the Shot Tiger, they are really different to the regular season. When they are on the regular season, they are not as strong. Maybe they got more enough points, so they are not that. I don't know how to say about that, but on the postseason they look really tough, really nice here. Even I feel if Elong fighting to Lem, it's not an easy way to go. Yeah.
Essentially, right now the game for Charlotte Tiger, it looks as though their tank loadout has not changed whatsoever at this moment. T32, a single T32, 5916.
Oh, more T32 and 50. They got a more heavy tank.
This game around, okay, so they changed.
Yeah, they
since last
changed.
game.
That means they gonna push from the north part.
All
They got
right.
3 heavy.
Meanwhile,
Shot
from
Tiger also have 3 heavy. Quite even, not that easy.
yeah, it looks like there's been no change from Horseman this game around whatsoever, though, as they have 3 AMX 1390s, and there we go. I'm sorry, 2 AMX 1390s. Almost completely identical setup, save for the AMX 50 and the IS3 at the top. RU251 is there for a little bit more alpha. The real difference is going to be the way damage output is inflicted. So, Edison, I have a question for you. AMX 50 versus IS3 head to head, which one wins the fight?
In the same level. In the same level.
Right.
M50 gonna win.
Okay. And if it hits the ammo rack, more power to it.
Yeah. Not the ammo rack.
Oh, the refrigerator full of vodka, is that right? I'm kidding.
Because I3 got lower hit point. You only have, let me think about that. Let me check about 1500. And the autoloader damage output for 1800.
So as long as there's no bounce shells.
Yeah, no bounce. I mean, if they have the same skill level.
Right.
If they keep bouncing, it's another story. But if no bounce,
Gotcha.
M50 win.
Oh, here we go. This is looking like a bit of an odd play coming from Horseman. They did, I would say, it looks a little bit like a 50-50 split. But for the most part, Charlotte Tiger has all their tanks settled at capture point 1.
Yep.
They do, of course, have that 5960 at the lower right, if you will, at about what appears to be the bottom center of the map.
Yeah. But in order to reserve the scope position for on Shot Tiger, they can go like this one. Because if they go like this one, here is house. So on the hillside, they cannot snipe in you. They cannot shoot you. So when you go to the house, you're gonna see the scout on the south, and your teammate can support you and to kill the scout. But if they go through like this one, north, a lot of people are gonna snipe in them, so they cannot do it like that. Go to the south side is better. Oh,
Alright.
Let's see that.
You see Obelisk?
Yeah, I think so. But no one shot him.
They probably didn't scout him. It's hard to say. But at the moment, I mean, Akiyov takes a little bit of damage there. That's a very difficult to read name. That's AKIOOV. So I just call it Akiyov. But
Okay, I think this time it's better because the Horseman use more heavy tank. You know, more heavy tank is quite important there.
capture has been initiated by Horseman, but of course,
Yeah, but Fruso, you know.
it's been reset.
No. He just want to attract attention.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Plateau does take a little bit of damage there.
Yeah, they know. He know later is a scope, so he won't stand there. Just want to, you know, the T-32 watch me, and my teammate can shoot a T-32, something like that.
And now the capture has been reinitiated just a little bit. This will get Plateau's attention.
Oh,
But nice hit
Okay.
there onto Renault, it looked like.
Okay, it's reset. Oh, he see the obelisk.
Yeah. And now...
No.
Wait.
No one
Blind
see
fire.
him.
Blind fire. They know there's a scout here. They're just looking for it.
Okay.
They're just firing through the bushes.
Yeah.
The
The firepower for M50 still be really nice because the penetration is really nice. Also, the accuracy suck.
Spencer's about to run across Obelisk.
Yeah, the obelisk still. Oh, okay,
There we go, he's
Finally,
been
he
spotted.
shoot. That means
Sixth sense
he know
activated.
he was spotted.
Yeah.
But
And now-
Spencer missing a lot.
Whoa.
What's going on there?
That is a good question.
Oh,
Obelisk takes
he
342
down.
damage. He's
He
finally out of
down.
the game.
Yeah, that's why I say, if you want to clear the skull, go to the south part. You know, don't go straight.
Real capture initiated. Plateau's going to go in there and try
Yeah,
and get Rex out of the game.
They need two guys for capture, Spencer and the Fruso.
336 for 341 just now, and that was an exchange that was not in favor of Plateau, but he backs out of there without taking too much damage. And now we got Hiwami piling over.
Oh,
None
Hiwami got
coming in here
down.
from the side. 654 off of Hiwami, 465
Yeah.
off of Rags, 319 off of Colin in the background, 345 off of Akiyuv. Plateau is not
Wow,
looking too
nice.
terribly hot here, and it looks like if there's any game that Horseman is posed to win, it just might be this one. 191 off of Nunti, W510 off of Plateau,
Yeah,
and
they
he has
shoot
one shot.
Aki first. Can he do that? The Colin? Oh wow,
Oh
down.
man,
Nice.
it's Pauly against Colin and Nunn now. 536 off of Pauly. He just took so much
Oh.
damage and now he's out.
Yeah, the
of this
sniping
game.
power about the M50 is really superior. You know, the penetration is good, the power is good. So you know, kill everyone so easy.
Renault is the last tank on the team. And of course, he's in an IS-3. He's meant to do some sniping, but at the same time, he can't quite do that while he's being shot at from multiple directions at the same time. 434 on the Flying Unicorn, but that will be the shot that seals him out of the game. So Horseman bringing it back a point.
Yeah, you know, finally they know how to do that. You know, because if they watch the video, you know, because you have to study how your enemy do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you every time you just want to go close directly to the through the north, a lot of people gonna snipe in you. But if you go to the south part like Spencer do, you got a house as a cover. If someone gonna snipe in you from the hillside, just against the house, no one can shoot you. That's it, you know.
Well, it is getting very late here at night. The score is 3-1 in favor of Charlotte Tiger. We're going to dive into our next map after a 2-minute commercial break. That will be Steps. The question is, are we going to see Charlotte Tiger win this set with 2 more wins on Steps, or are we going to see Horseman turn it around and win the next 4 games in a row, go on to the season finals, and upset everyone, including our Japanese juggernauts? Or are we
Okay.
going to see a tiebreaker game, guys? It all starts in about 2 minutes, so don't go away.
Okay.
All right, guys. Map number 2 is going to be steps, and on offense, we are going to see team.
I think Short Tiger should. Oh, it's the offense. What?
Charlotte Tigers on offense.
Yeah, it's weird. Because the Horseman is a defense on the first map, right? Normally, Short Tiger should be the defense on the defense side for this one. It's the wrong side or
Could be some error. I mean, we could verify with our production crew real quick, but
okay.
I am not entirely sure of that. The players might actually be mentioning it to the production
because
crew at
Short
the moment.
Tiger they use 2 heavy tank. Normally on this map, if they are on the offense side, they gonna choose 1 or 0 heavy tank.
All right, well, guys, we're about to find out. I mean, these guys, they made their games in Japan, but let's get started for map number 2, guys. Steps, go, 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 go. And they're off, guys. You can see both sides sporting 2 T-32s. Horseman's going to be taking 3 AMX 1390s, while we only have 2 coming from Charlotte Tiger, and 2 RU-251s, where we've only got 1 for Horseman. And one side's going to have the 5916, while the other has the T-37.
Yep. And for a
686.
Horseman, the first issue for them is how do they raise their hit ratio. I saw their M13, miss shot a lot. Not only sometimes they shoot like 5 or 6 times, only hit 1. For a Short Tiger, you won't see that.
All right, well, we're gonna have to wait and see how things go. 1, 2, 3, 4 AMX 1390. I'm sorry, light tanks coming out from Charlotte Tiger, and they're just gonna hop over the tracks. Maybe the light tank, the tier 6 will go for the capture, perhaps.
Yeah, and this time, they won't see the same scenario like team efficiency. A lot of snipers shooting there, but because there is no tank, if they don't find out there's no one, they're gonna go here and try to clear 5916 first.
Here we go. Moves being made. That T-37 is just inching its way into the capture circle.
Okay, also hide there is okay. Yeah, the problem for him is if he want to spot, he gonna get fire from north and south. I guess here is T-32, M13.
88
Maybe
seconds.
gonna go here.
Like Horsemen, their present position is not too hot.
Yeah, that's okay, but if they can kill the M13 first, that would be cool.
This is a lot of calculated teamwork and decision making. What is stopping? In this position, one must ask.
Oh, they find a Hiwami.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
wow,
tell
2,
me
3
you
missed
missed
shots?
every shot. Wow.
Charlotte Tiger.
So cool.
Wow. It's getting late at night, and it looks like we're not the only ones being plagued by fatigue. Horsemen can't make the shots connect. Took about 3 or 4 misses in a row for them to get this guy, but it looks like they finally got one to connect, and that's an AMX 1390 running for its life. Backpedaling and making shots hit at the same time is not too bad, but for the time being, we've got 10 seconds to go on that capture.
Yeah, that's why
8
I say.
seconds.
No. They got
5,
4,
4, 3.
Oh,
reset
reset.
with a 292 damage. 10
Use a
seconds to go
T-32
again.
to reset a capture.
Another reset. Oh, no, not a reset. Okay, here we go. It's hitting 0. Paulie, is he going to get hit or not?
Oh,
there it is. The capture has
reset.
been made, and...
No, reset,
What?
reset.
No.
Finish it.
There we go. Charlotte Tiger won.
Yep.
That brings the score to 4-1, and that was a little bit slightly anticlimactic. I love the positioning of Hiwami there. That's basically the critical moment. When they found Hiwami, Hiwami said, go for the capture, go for the capture. 3 of them are here. And then they made the decision to get in there and do the capture shield.
Yeah, that's right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 7. So they only have 3 on the base. Even the capture, you want to reset a capture, you cannot got a lot of fire there. But it's only 33 seconds. The problem for Horseman is they have to kill the Hiwami within 10 seconds and go to the north for reset capturing. Problem for Horseman is, I just say that, they have to improve the hit ratio. You see that, right?
Yeah.
Six shot, no hit.
Right.
Wow.
The accuracy is a bit of an issue for our Taiwanese Titans, but they are the underdogs now, and there are no more. How do I say this? There are no more. There's no more second tries from here on out. They have to win not only the next 3 games in a row,
Yeah,
but also the tiebreaker that follows in order to get into the Season 3 Grand Finals. But more impressive games have been played before. Let's stop and think about it about PvP Super Friends versus Fnatic, for instance. Fnatic was up 2 points, then PvP Super Friends has turned it around 3-2. They beat Fnatic and took 3rd prize at World Finals, right?
Yeah.
That was amazing. Who would have thought, right?
Okay, let's see.
All right, let's take things into a 2-minute commercial break, and then after that, will maybe be either A, the beginning of a turnaround for Horseman, or B, we will see Charlotte Tiger moving on to the season finals. All right, don't go away, guys.
Okay.
Well, guys, we are back, and this game has just started up. Let's check and see if the loadout has any big differences. It looks like Charlotte Tigers going in with the same composition that they went with before. That's 2 of each. The T-32s, the AMX 1390s, and the RU-251s, also followed up by a T-37. And, of course, there's Horseman not budging from their tank lineup either.
Yep.
All right, so this is going to come down to positioning.
Yeah, I think
coordination,
the
personal
Tiger, they're gonna use the same strategy because if they come there on a personal skill, I feel they still can win this one.
Question is, does the turnaround begin here? Right now, there must be ice water flowing through the veins of Horseman.
And the Charlotte Tiger use new strategy. They cannot go through middle, or is flanking? Should be the middle. Yep, the T-32. Where is my? Yeah, the T-32 cannot back here. Oh, Horseman rush out.
Man, this is not looking good.
Oh, the Horseman rush out.
They are rushing into this, and it looks like they might be taking advantage of the mispositioning of Charlotte Tiger for the time being. 163 off of 306, 96 off of Pauly.
Okay,
And
nice.
that shot shield just steals him out of the game.
Yeah, the
But still-
problem for Charlotte Tiger right now is they are a full offensive team. It's not that easy for them right now.
607. Look at the positioning. Hiwami, no matter where he runs, he's basically done for at this stage. 215, 469, 552.
Oh, don't
Rex.
tell me you can alive there.
Ooh,
Whoa,
my
he ran
goodness,
away.
He's alive.
Wow.
It's just like, it seemed as though Horseman just didn't know when was the time to pile in over that hill, but counter capture has been initiated by Obelisk.
Yep.
Now Hiwami is running for dear life. Everyone and their mother knows to scramble to capture point 2.
Yep.
Friendly, enemy, anything else in
And they're
between.
gonna kill the T-32 first, and then someone gonna go straight to their base, here.
Here we go. They're all piling in there, but I think it
Yeah.
may be just a little bit too late. Iwami taking huge chunks of damage there. Akilov as well.
Wow.
468 off of him. 274 off of Feluso.
Yep. But Fluso is a little tank.
209, and there we go. He gets sealed out. I mean,
Yeah,
but that's,
Fluso is a little tank.
yeah, it's a tiny tank. The 5916, and it looks like the coordinated fire from Horseman is working well for them this game around. Lobos Tomi taking 109 damage.
No, actually it's quite close right now.
Yeah, 4-4 right now. Spencer now backpedaling out of there. Akiov getting overzealous. He's about to go toe-to-toe with 3 tanks at the same time. Renault's way out of position now in that T-32. He's
Wow,
not-
fight! Oh,
he can't offer much to help his teammates
Yeah,
in this
he
position.
should stop there. He cannot run and shoot. For M13, I really had someone use M13 and just run and shoot. Normally, he cannot hit anything. Cannot.
But I mean, there's 4 tanks left on the map for Horseman as they do seal out. It looked like, no, I'm sorry, Obelisk is still alive.
Yeah.
But,
it's only
a
one
light-
little tank with a T-32, and the T-32 right now in the open field. The heavy tank on the open field is so dangerous.
All right, 246 off of Renault. Another bounce. I mean, that is to be expected of a T-32. But the question is, what is Horseman going to do in this position? Are they going to go for the capture? Or are they going to go for the
No, they are
The murder?
defender.
my mistake? Jeez.
Yeah, they are defender.
Well, see, that's the fatigue getting in on us, guys. It's 11:40 in the evening here in
Yeah,
Taiwan.
right now, yeah. It's
We're all
really-
getting tired.
They're gonna use the M13, sniping from the south side. And Nang got 0 hit point, almost 0. Nang is still alive or die? Okay,
Yeah.
he's alive.
I cannot explain enough how important this is. It looks like Obelisk is gone. I cannot explain how important this is to Charlotte Tiger because, of course, winning this game, winning any of the next 2 games in a row, rather, will send them to the next season finals, and that will determine whether or not they have a chance at the World Finals.
Yep. And
Or-
right now, he have to capture and win or kill everyone.
And
So how can he do that?
that it's kind of a rhetorical question, Edison.
Yeah,
It's one of those
yeah.
questions that needs no answer. But at the same time, everyone on Horseman knows where Renault is. They're going to go in and seal him out.
Yeah.
Unicorn coming in here, firing from the rear.
Yeah.
Colin piles over.
And the track. Gonna keep track.
Filter. It reminds me of many wolves circling a moose, and those wolves are starving. So there it is. Horseman
Okay.
brings it back 1 game. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad this one.
Can they win the next 2 in a row?
I don't know.
We're going to find out, Edison!
Yeah!
All right, so guys, we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Hi guys, we are back, and now the roles are swapping. This is going to put Horseman on offense. And again, if they want to go to season finals, at least if they want to be determined to go to the season finals today, they have to win not just the next 2 games in a row, but the tiebreaker that follows.
Yep.
Thus far, I mean, we've seen, and in the event of a tiebreaker, I feel like, well, we still have to wait and see the next 2 games, but I feel like Charlotte Tiger would win the tiebreaker time. Like, let's explain how this works to you guys. Team efficiency versus Charlotte Tiger, that entire matchup, we saw everyone win on defensive rounds.
Yep, everyone.
So that means instead of using the total game time to determine, you know, who's going to be choosing offense or defense, we had to total up the entire damage. So now that I stop and think about it, that match between Charlotte Tiger and Team Efficiency lasted 56 minutes. 7 times 8. 7 minutes times 8. We're just talking about in-game time. We're not talking about, you know, the time between with the breaks and everything is in between. That's amazing. We never saw that before in Season 2, and it's producing a lot more action-packed games.
Yep, and you know, we have a tiebreaker, so that's why we took such long time on the first match. Almost 2 hours, I think. Or 2 hours. Right?
That's true. I mean, we also need time to actually... Oh, right. So, yeah, we use damage to configure team efficiency versus Charlotte Tiger. But in this one, since we have had people winning on offense rounds, that means we'll be using the total round time, if you will.
Yeah, but this time, the Horsemen have to be open to find out how to sort. They use such a light setup. I don't know how they think because the T-32 go to the south flank. They go to the middle or south. But they have so many light tanks. That means they're gonna go to the northwest capture circle.
Right now, Charlotte Tiger is showing that sometimes the best defense is a great offense. They're rushing in with their light tanks to capture point 2. Yep. And most of them are just going to halt right there, but Obelisk is going to continue scouting as M41 Walker Bulldog.
Yep.
Before turning back.
I just wonder anyone see him, you know, because for the distance it's so such a, maybe they have like 400 meters, but it's not that easy to be scoped. But they are so cautious, you know. Even no one scope him, he's doing his great route. I mean. Only like lighting fast, just want to pass there for 1 second and run away. You know, you don't want to get any damage there.
All right, so just playing pot shots with some blind fire for the time being, at least from Charlotte Tiger. But it looks like we're gonna have a capture initiated here by Horseman. I don't know about the positioning right now. This is something that always makes me scared whenever I see a capture coming from a team that's got T-32s, but Edison the Tactician knows what's going to happen here.
Let me see. T-32 shot. Right now, for the Charlotte Tiger, they don't know where is the enemy, actually, you know. But so for them right now, they won't rush out, but if they know someone only 1 or 2 tanks on the north part, they're going to kill them first.
Ideally speaking, yes, that would be the best idea. T-32s don't offer too much in the way of damage output, but at the same time, they're very tanky. If you can somehow trick your opponent into focus firing the T-32s down first, and in theory, the AMX 1390s and the RU-251s hit every shot that they need to versus...
Oh, the Fluso get shot.
Yeah, for 255, I might add as well.
Yeah,
225 for Renault, but Feluso's out of the game. But as I was saying, if those auto-loading light tanks as well as the RU-251s make all of the shots hit that need to hit, then while the enemy tanks are focus firing the T-32s, then the team that loses the light tanks or the auto-loaders first is the one that's actually at a disadvantage. Because that's less firepower, less damage output. Capture's been initiated. T-32 is just cruising on up there. And it looks like we're going to have a bit of a slow flank coming in. The production crew hasn't activated our minimap, so you can't see what the battle plan is from Charlotte Tiger just yet.
Yeah.
Plateau's pushing out there, taking a little bit of damage.
And the T-32 is coming there, you know. Wow, the position for Horseman not bad.
75 seconds remaining on that
yeah,
capture.
Yeah, but I think the Charlotte Tiger is gonna flank him
70.
from the south side.
Looks like, yeah, Hiwami's going out there, but is he going out there alone? No, he's got someone else with him. And his name covers up that someone else.
Yeah.
60 seconds, 222 off of Rex. That capture time's been cut in half. There's now 2 tanks inside of the capture circle.
Oh.
3 tanks inside of that capture circle.
Yeah, they need
double time it.
Okay, let's force all pilots go out right now. If they kill all
560.
pilots, they have
Oh my god, the golden reset has just been made.
Yep. Oh,
But I mean, Charlotte Tiger's down one of their main battle tanks.
yeah. The problem, no, it's a little tank, but
910? 910 HP.
yeah,
Obelisk.
but you know, 910 obelisk. Oh.
Yeah, so that's one of their tier 8s. Okay.
No, it's a bulldog.
Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a tier 7. Still a very good source of alpha, but right now we got Pauly working his way in from the rear, trying to get that reset going and consistent. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain on the clock, and the 2 T-32s on Charlotte Tiger have yet to make a move. Colin's taking a little bit of heat there. Hiwami's been spotted. 275 off of Colin.
Yeah, I think they should shoot. They kill
162.
the Rhino first. You know.
Right, but it's easier said than done in this position. 145 off of Colin. Rex now gone. Colin might just be next on the hit list. There's 5 tanks remaining on Horseman. They've got to keep it up in this 1-for-1 exchange. They're now going for Hiwami, but it looks like there's a teammate coming in to cruise and save him. 250 off of Reno, 222 off of the tank across from him. Flying Unicorn will come in for the save. Hiwami and Gorilla going toe-to-toe. 258 off of Hiwami.
Oh,
And now he's shut down by Spencer TW. It's 4-4 right now, but Spencer's very low.
Yeah, but they only have 90 seconds. 90 seconds, they have to finish everything.
Oh man, Akiov there. What's happening?
Akio should be the next one. It's a
258 off of Gorilla.
oh, don't run and shoot. I say that 100 times.
Yeah, but these guys don't miss their shots. 423, and now it looks like he's aim dodging, and he's doing a good shot or good job of it. 270, 280, 286 off of that last one. 251 off of Gorilla now. This is neck and neck in the exchange, if you will. Gorilla wants to make that next shot hit, but is he on the reload?
Whoa! No.
They get him. They're up 1 tank now. It's 2 versus 4, and they have to win this, but it looks like both of those tanks are going for the hide. If all 4 of the tanks work their way into that capture circle now,
They have the time to capture a win.
yes, but can they keep it up? Lobos Tomi
Problem.
might be able to get a reset.
Yeah, problem for them is they are so easy to get reset.
Lobos Tomi is coming
Yeah.
across. All 4 of those tanks are piling into the capture circle. This is the moment when you ask yourselves,
Yeah, none has to stop him. None, you know.
Nun's going to try and stop Pauly coming from the...
Yep. If a Nun can stop everyone, you know, the Horseman gonna win. But
Maybe.
if he cannot stop,
10
Shot
seconds.
Tiger, no, can he drain
This
him?
is the moment.
He needs
300
track.
damage off
He
of
needs
Tommy.
track.
He needs the track shot. He needs the
Track
track shot.
shot.
He gets it. He
Can
gets
he?
it. Pauly now finds it. The capture's at 0-0. Is there a reset? Is there a reset? Horseman wins.
Oh,
Horseman
it's so
wins.
close. My God.
Oh my God. By a ring and a prayer, Horseman is going to take this to the final map on steps.
Final match.
If they can win it,
Yeah.
they go to a
Wow.
tiebreaker. If they win the tiebreaker, they go on to the season finals.
Wow, it's a heart attack day, you know. So close today.
It is.
Every match.
You're sweating. I'm sweating. Edison, we're sweating.
Wow. Oh my God.
Our hearts are pounding. We are asking ourselves the question, will we see a Taiwanese team at the Season 3 Grand Finals for APAC-ASIA, guys? I think we're going to find out after this short 2-minute commercial break, guys. Don't go away.
Okay.
Fuck. Guys, this is the moment. This is the moment when everyone stops breathing. And they ask themselves, is Horseman going to take things into a tiebreaker? Are Edison and Breaker going to go home at 12:30 in the evening? Or are they about to go home here in 5 minutes? I'm almost out of breath and out of words for everything that we've seen tonight. But it all comes down to this, essentially.
Yep.
Okay, so stopping to think about that last game, I mean, it's pretty transparent. I think Horseman did more damage. They played the best way they could. They've shown us time and again that if there's, I mean, they're probably one of the best teams in APAC. They've certainly performed better than PvP Super Friends. They're showing that their hard training regimen is paying off. Previously, there hasn't been a single Taiwanese team to go to like a season finals, has there?
No, until right now. Oh no,
not just yet.
On the open season 2 years ago, as a Night Eagle.
Night Eagles.
Yep.
Really?
But on that moment, the regulation is quite different. So. Yep.
Okay. Well, here we are. Looks like we're about to get started.
Okay.
And there's a T-32 coming out from CT, but two T-32s coming out from both sides.
Yeah, they have the same setup.
Exact same setup, guys.
So we're gonna see the difference here, but it's a close game. Whatever who won, who win, they are doing good enough. I think.
Indeed.
We got the whole nice game except for the first one.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Like, at this moment, I feel like Charlotte Tiger is beginning to get exhausted. It's almost 1 a.m. right now. Fatigue is getting to them. They played so many games tonight. Like, literally, they've had almost 2 hours of in-game time.
Yeah. The big problem for them if they lose this one, because they already played a lot of games for Japan. It's 1 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah, if they forced to play until 1:30 and they are play a tiebreaker, and if they have second tiebreaker, they're gonna be exhausted. I have to say that.
Okay, so at this moment, we've got an AMX 1390, perhaps overextending its position coming from Horseman.
They won't rush me. That's not their style. Okay. That's it. I just want to see who is enemy. That's it.
Yeah. It's Gorilla at the moment. Who's in that AMX 1390? And it looks like they want to make that push happen at capture point 2. They've got the T-32s in the right spot.
No one want to capture on the capture server 2 because you cannot capture.
Oh my god.
That's it.
They're going for a delayed push, and it looks like Charlotte Tiger is falling for it. No? Wait. Some of their tanks are stopping.
No. They know you got a heavy tank here. I bet the heavy tank already is pushing, so they know, okay, you cannot here. I just set up the 2 T-32 here. Someone's gold, maybe he gonna go to the east part, and then this one, they gonna be the final flanking. If you go in, he gonna flank. That's it.
All right. Well, let's see how this works. 5 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. 5 minutes, 15 seconds.
The problem is the T-32 is still on the middle. That means they won't push that soon. No.
What happens from here on out is the real question.
Yeah. I don't know what's the stretch right.
Okay. So right now, I mean, I like the positioning coming from Charlotte Tiger. It's good for rushing both locations, should they have to. But it looks like the capture is about to be initiated by that 5916. Indeed, it has begun. So it begins.
They got a lot of snipers trying to set.
T-32 comes in for an inspection. Blind fire is hitting. Or not really hitting, but rather just going in. Now Gorilla's pushing that capture. 2 tanks in that capture circle. Is there going to be a third one?
Yep.
Oh my god. Where's the reaction from Charlotte Tiger? This is coming really slowly. M41 Bulldog going in to get the reset.
You know, they know how to reset that, so I feel they have the confidence there, you know.
And now we got a pullout coming from Gorilla because he used his sixth sense very well.
Yep.
3 minutes, 55 seconds remaining on this. 265 for 254.
Oh. No. For a T-32.
221 for Horseman's Rex. Colin's going to poke his head over there. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remain on the clock, and they have yet to make that decisive move that's going to get them the win.
Yeah, the problem for them is
25,
they
279.
have to kill the poly first. If they kill that, they can capture. That's it.
All right. 236. It looks like that wish just might come true. Paulie is about one hit.
Yep. They need someone kill the poly here.
He's gone.
Yeah, but right now is a time for capturing. Horseman
Indeed,
gonna
it's
do
begun.
that right now.
It's begun.
Oh, it's Basha.
More blind
but
fire.
No one can see that. No
Plateau.
one.
Plateau is making the shots hit in some ways. 3 minutes remain on the clock. We have to see something come out of Charlotte Tiger. It looks like Spencer might be coming in there, acting as the tank shield, if you will. Again, more blind fire. He's maybe going to hop in that capture circle. He's doing it to shield Gorilla.
Yeah, it's a shield.
50% on that capture. Now about 70.
It's a 10 seconds.
Charlotte Tiger.
Oh, 8 seconds. 7, 6.
Renault's coming around that corner. Is he going to make it hit? 231 off of him. He's just completely ignoring it. Capture hit 0. The reset has been made. The reset has been made. There comes the capture, though. I mean, that's a bunch of running tanks, and they can't make the shots hit. 248 off of Renault.
Renault first. Event is reset.
And now we've got Lobos piling straight into Nut. 364 off of his health for 261, 451.
Someone shoot
675
right now.
Whoa! 7 damage off of Iwami. There's 2 minutes remaining on the clock. 266 coming off of Rex. 348 off of Iwami. 257 off of None.
Wow.
262. 514 off of Iwami, and there he goes. 5 versus 3.
Right now, they're gonna capture again. They should capture again.
Yes, that would be the right choice to make, Edison.
Oh, no. They got 2 T-32, you know. They're moving slow, so just kill him.
All right. Yeah, but they still have the M41 Bulldog.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 1 capture.
2 going for the capture. Oh my God, is this going to happen? Are we going to see a Taiwanese team make it to the Season 3 Grand Finals, Edison?
I don't know. We still have a tiebreaker. Don't ask me that.
All right. I enjoy your realism.
Yeah.
More so than your optimism.
Boom.
There it is.
Yeah, it's so close.
446 not fired, 36 and out of the game. The M41 Bulldog is still in play. It is still in play. Obelisk is coming in for that reset.
Yeah, but he only have 13 seconds to reset.
He only needs to make one shot hit each.
Everyone gonna chase him and until he die. So here is tiebreaker.
More than likely. Gorilla's gonna be in the forward position.
Yeah, it's 100% tiebreaker.
Obelisk.
That's
We're good. Not quite. Almost there. 0. 539. 791.
Hey, yeah, they have to kill him.
Yeah.
You know, because it's an offensive side.
Right. Oh my God!
It's
Edison?
It's hard to count right now because Horseman win a lot of assault offensive, right? They win.
This desk
They
is
win
covered in my
2,
saliva,
1, 2,
Edison.
3. They got 3 offensive. Or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they got 3, right? And the Shao Tiger got 1, 2, 3. Both got 3. Okay, they have to count.
Guys, it's midnight here in Taiwan. This desk is covered in my own saliva from shouting so much. We have to figure out who is going to be on the defensive side and who is going to be on the offensive side.
Yeah, it's so
the tiebreaker.
We cannot say who gonna. We should. I feel Shao Tiger make more, but I'm not sure about right now because on the step. Horseman doing really nice here.
I feel like every single game that Charlotte Tiger won, they killed all the tanks on on what do you call it on Horseman.
But today they're gonna have Siegfried.
Siegfried.
Yeah, Siegfried line, right?
Yeah.
But problem for Shadow Tiger is we saw they win last one. They won last one to team efficiency, but Horseman have a lot of tournament like QYC on the Siegfried line, you know. They are not team efficiency, so maybe they have different strategy on that one.
All right.
But you know, I don't know.
Maybe.
They turn back from 4 to 1. Right now it's 4-4.
It's insane. We've never seen a more incredible comeback in our lives, guys. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, according to our production crew.
But I don't think 5 minutes is enough.
I don't think 5 minutes is enough either.
Yeah, they're gonna counter damage, and I need more tea.
Not really damage. They don't need to count damage. They need to count rush, offensive time.
Yeah.
So
offensive time.
we'll be back in a few minutes, guys. We'll see you then. Guys, we are back. This is the final game of the evening.
Yeah, absolutely final.
Yes, and this one will determine
We got
Which
18
team?
matches.
Yes.
For 2 matchups today. Never happened. Never.
never
Ever.
before in our lives.
Oh,
And we could be looking at the first time in APAC history that a Taiwanese team is going on to the season finals for 2015. And they will have a shot at 60,000 US dollars. But they have to beat the team that has the right to choose the offensive or defensive side, Charlotte Tiger. It was
Yes.
determined that while we were doing all the math for the 5-minute break, Charlotte Tiger had just a little bit less rush and attack time, and on top
Yeah.
of that, they would have had the damage. What's the word I'm looking for? The damage lead, simply based on the merit that they destroyed all the tanks. So we're still waiting for that tank loadout to be finalized from both sides,
yep.
and then we will hop into this final game. I can't believe what we've seen so far today.
Yeah, it's a big turnaround, you know. And the Shell Tiger failed 2 times on the offense. That's why I think, you know, because on the second map, they can be the defender, but they choose to be the offense side. That means they don't want to be a defender.
Which team was that?
The Shell Tiger.
Wait, they want to be on offense?
They want to be an offense on the step.
Oh, okay.
That's why they have a right to choose the defense side. They choose offense. That means they don't want to be a defender.
All right.
Yeah, so we saw that they do not doing that good on the defense. Or that map, it's really hard to be a defend to defend.
This is the game, guys. The map is Siegfried Line once again. This is the tiebreaker. No second chances after this. I really think that this is Horseman's best shot at getting into the season finals for season 3.
Yep, and they got really nice chance. Why I say that? Because this map, Horseman played more than 10 times on QYC. But for Shell Tiger, maybe they do. But Opalix, I know. I remember he also joined the QYC. But you know, Japanese team do not win the champion. You do remember that. So
Yeah.
maybe they are not that familiar compared to Horseman on this map. And the Horseman doing a really weird setup. They don't use the I3, you know. So
Okay.
that means they cannot use more rush and the sniping strategy.
They
Probably-
saw.
Yeah, probably they gonna go somewhere to kill the M13 first, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they saw clearly that game between Team Efficiency and Charlotte Tiger. But in all realistic options, the team that does not advance to the season finals today will have an opportunity day after tomorrow.
Yep.
The loser here will face off against the winner of the losers bracket, the bottom half of the losers bracket, which is going to be either Team Efficiency or Elong, the winner of that, and they will face off against the guys who lose here. So that final tank is the big question. What's it going to be from Spencer? T-37. A little bit more firepower.
Yep.
Let's go, guys. This is the final game. Get hyped! There it is,
Oh.
guys. On this map, we see Horsemen employing a strategy they don't do all that often versus heavy tanks while on offense. That is employing AMX 1390s, auto loaders, 40-second reload times with ammo racks intact. Spawning on offense, it is Horsemen. Will they make it to the Season 3 Grand Finals, or will they bite the dust just a little bit short on this evening and try again day after tomorrow?
Okay.
And spawning on
I
defense
think,
at Charlotte Tiger.
The Charlotte Tiger, they know here is an opening capture circle. So they won't stand there because if they stand there, they're gonna snipe him from the south side. So they all stand here. But for the Horseman, they already know that. They know you're gonna camp on the north side. So they decide to take the sniping position here and someone rush in. I think the strategy would be work out for killing the M13 first.
Right. In the end, it all depends on how that exchange of fire goes. Gorilla pokes up, pokes back down. And of course, we're still waiting for...
Yep, see, they already stand on the sniping position right now.
Right. T-32 is the odd man out there for Charlotte Tiger. Just where it should be, as of course it does have the best armor rating of the tanks with its turret
they're waiting
exposed.
for the M50 uphill. If they uphill, it seems gonna be much easier here.
IS-3 coming in from the rear. This is a brilliant strategy coming from Horseman if they can get some shots to the tail end of Charlotte Tiger. But if that IS-3 gets isolated very quickly, he could be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, do you see the plateau?
The what?
He got plateau.
There we go.
Yeah, the Spencer gonna heal him.
Akiov is hit. Akiov is hit. Plateau is as well. Obelisk is doing a good job of guarding the rear.
Yeah, but he cannot be killed there
man.
really soon.
Obelisk can see him. 105 off of Spencer. 575 remaining on his hull.
Oh, it's bounced.
Fired a shot, but it bounced, yes. And now Paulie's coming in to give him some aid. No, it looks like Spencer may just fall short. 379, 357 off of Obelisk. He's now gone as well. So the light tanks are out of the game. The scouts, the eyes and the ears are out of the game.
The only scout was died, and the problem for Charlotte Tiger is they don't know the M50 already go to the city right now.
And Iwami is out. We see a tier 8 down for Charlotte Tiger. Flying Unicorn is at 568 HP. He is lit. Plateau is in a position where he is not able to adequately aid his teammates quickly enough. Renault taking 292 damage. 390 off of Falusa.
Oh, it's so tight right now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and
4 minutes, 11 seconds.
Wow, someone's
taking
sniping him.
250. That second shot misses. 217 off of Faluso. 226 off of Rex. 280 off of College.
It's quite even exchange right now. Who can win this one?
Indeed.
Problem for the Horseman is they
Plato's
got
gone.
a lot of auto loader. If they need time to reload, they're gonna lose this one.
427.
Can they do that?
659.
Who can
659.
see? Oh my
They
God!
can't seal him out.
Who can kill the Reno first?
He has to get the reload. They have to get the reload down first. That's why they're backing out for the time being.
Yeah, the problem is Reno
220 off of
gonna
Reno.
die. Oh,
Reno
he's
is
down.
gone.
Who killed him?
Horseman is up.
We
Three tanks.
We need better mod. Where is the
We're not using the free cam. We need the free cam to get a better angle on this. Those are the last 3 tanks on Charlotte Tiger.
Yeah, that's why I say, Horseman got a lot of experience on this one. They know how to
214
win,
off of 449 off of
Who
Lobos
can kill Lux?
218, 494, 283,
Wow.
and there he goes!
Horseman!
Horseman is
Let me
producing
see.
a major upset in this final round. Paulie is all that stands between them and the Season 3 Grand Finals. Paulie's making the best stand he can, but it's just not enough. 526, 754, 481, 292, and out!
Oh!
Horseman wins and is guaranteed a spot at the Season 3 Grand Finals of WGL APAC-ASIA. Ladies and gentlemen, the last team that we expected to make it to the Season 3 Grand Finals was the first team to make it.
Okay, this little kid make me the dream comes true,
Yeah.
Wow, it's so close, but, as I said before, Horseman on QYC play on this map more than 10 times. They know how to win this one, But Charlotte Tiger, they don't have the experience here. That's why.
And it shows.
Yeah, but
we can see it.
They're pretty lucky. I have to say that because the type of map is Siegfried line. If the map is another one, maybe the Horseman cannot win this
Yeah,
one.
like Muravanka. What if it was Muravanka?
But it's already on the tournament map, so the tiebreaker won't be that one.
All right. So that was some absolutely crazy stuff that we saw this evening.
It's a history.
It's history. It's history. It is.
Yeah, the first time. Oh, I'm so happy. My God.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us to a conclusion for the WGL Gold Series playoffs for the top 4. We have just determined that it will be Horseman going on to the Season 3 Grand Finals. Nobody thought that they would have done it, but they did. And day after tomorrow will be the day that we determine the second team to go on to the Season 3 Grand Finals. For now, I'm Benjamin Breaker Novotny.
Liz Addison, 99.
We'll see you on Thursday night at 8 o'clock Taiwan time.
Have a good night.
Good night, guys,
Bye.
and good fight. Bye-bye.
Wow.